second attempt at going live today. I do apologise if no one could actually get onto that live stream. I do apologise. So, let's see what we can get, shall we? Today's live stream is all about trial and error because some things might work, some things might not. So what we're doing is make that lens a bit sharper. British Airways in again, there we go. Now while I was dealing with a technical issue there, because apparently we couldn't actually see the live stream because of some settings that were on my channel, I don't know what's going on there, we had a United land and we had a Kuwait as well, but the United's gone past me now. Kuwait, I'm not too sure where that is. It might be still taxiing off the runway. I promise next live stream we do, everything will be better. Today is definitely a trial run. British Airways again. Going to give me a beautiful landing, are we? Yes, we are. Oh, we're going in with fairly regularity now. Here we go, here's another one. And look at those contrails right behind it, that is beautiful. It's a BA from San Francisco. And those contrails are beautiful. There we go. Come on, give me a bit of a roar. Yes. Right, so change a few things in the background. We're live again, and this time, hopefully, we'll have no problems. British Airways. They've not let me down with landings today so far. Let's see if we can butter this one as well. Is it? Should there be a Ryanair pilot? We'll know by the end of this landing. Nope, they passed the test. Expert landing. Put the nose wheel down. Absolutely textbook. There we go. I do find it funny how I'm like literally next door to a hotel. But yeah, hopefully we get some beautiful landings while we're here anyway. Later on today I will be doing just a standard video here at Heathrow for the Middle Eastern A380s and a special A&A livery, which was meant to come in yesterday but didn't. I knew I was coming today and saved it. Oh, we've gone a bit Irish now. Aer Lingus. Special Aer Lingus livery came in on the other runway before. Sadly, I wasn't there to see it, but that is a textbook landing there by the Aer Lingus. Love how they just peer out the clouds. It's beautiful. Now what do we have here? I have not had a chance to look at my flight radar. Oh, we've got United. And I lost it because my camera went out of focus. Brilliant. Ready for the next one though. We're ready for the next one. Third time I've gone live this morning. Technical difficulties and loads of different little things. Runway changes. So this is set up here, they changed the runway, I got a bus to the other side, they changed it back again. Aviation problems. But I thought, you know, I've not seen American carriers in a while, let's come down to Heathrow and do a live stream, why not? Here comes another one. British Airways again, I can tell because I can see the tail fin. Kissed the runway absolutely beautifully. That was a textbook landing there by British Airways. Now, as we're at Heathrow, there is a few airlines we won't see today. The Orange Army known as EasyJet and Ryanair. Because they don't land here at Heathrow. No, the Q8 air seems to have disappeared to the other side of the terminal without going past me on this side. But we'll persevere and we'll I do hope you can see what I can see on this, because my camera's like, no, you need to rotate me to landscape. I'm like, no, sorry, portrait, not landscape. It's called the in landscape. Right, this is going to be a Virgin from Boston. On Virgin, I've seen BA butter landings. Let's see if you can do the same with an A330, shall we? They can butter a landing. The camera went that low then, that was a bit weird. But I think we're going to have to move in the not too distant future, because my view's going to be blocked by that. We're not at that stage yet where we need one of those. Right, so let's see what we've got coming into London Heathrow in the next half an hour, shall we? Well, after this one we've got a KLM from Amsterdam Schiphol. And then after that, we've got the King of the Skies dropping in from Washington. So you can do a bit of a size comparison between this ladies and gents, let's have some more people in the live chat, shall we? Let's hit that like button as well, and the subscribe button, and also the share button, because that's the important ones. But here's a KLM. Got to say, as a paint scheme, I do love KLM with the pristine blue. Very nice. Just dropping in. Now who's ready for the king? big, it's got 4 engines, and they sound absolutely beautiful. But unlike Manchester Airport, it's not just going to be your standard Emirates. But before the King drops in fact I can see the King now, we're going to just switch over to my favourite aircraft, which is taxiing an A350. There she is, beautiful. But back to the King. Where is he? There he is, King of the Skies. I did put a short of one of these on the channel before I started live streaming. But here comes the King. And the King makes that landing look so simple. We've got too far to the left there, there we go, right. We've got 4 in the live chat now, we're doing well. So Heathrow's a bit like Manchester Airport, in terms of eventually Manchester's not going to have a Terminal 1, it's just going to have Terminals 3 and 2. Heathrow currently only has 2, 3, 4 and 5. Manchester Airport's T1 is just showing 2025. But the amount of love that it's got off Which recently, with Manchester Airport being ranked the worst airport in Britain. And Liverpool's the best. Whatever floats your boat. I've not been through Liverpool in a while, so I can't really say if it is or not. There's a big girl. Oh, we're ahead of it. Back into focus, right on time. American 777. While we wait for more action, I'm just going to pan right. Where are we looking here? Oh, looking at the there's United Row. So we just want to go a bit more to the right. British Airways getting in the way, standard. Oh, we've got 2 Air Canadas. You can see the one with the lightly coloured maple leaf towards the front. In fact, it's going to give us a perfect angle of it now once that BA moves. There it is. And if you just look behind the 2 Uniteds, you can just see the dark maple leaf at the back. If anyone from Air Canada ever stumbles upon this live stream, would you mind sending a proper Air Canada into Manchester Airport sometime soon, please? Whoa, I didn't expect that right on time. BA. A350, I think? Come on, Paul, it's favorite plane, you should know these things. Textbook landing by the British Airways pilot there. Gorgeous. So what I'm going to do later on today is film a video that won't be on live. It will be put on the YouTube channel in a couple of weeks' time, and it's going to have the Middle Eastern carriers on and the special ANA Pokemon livery plane. And I genuinely cannot wait to see that, because that was meant to come in yesterday, but it didn't! So that'll be quite nice to see. So the question I've got for myself is, do I stay at Heathrow and wait for it, or do I go into London and come back again? Oh, and if we can just look past the guy on top of his van. The Virgin hangar is now fully open. There is a plane in there. But again, it's a bit like the Cathay Pacific over there. I can't actually tell what plane it is. Like what make it is. Last thing I want to say is, oh yeah, it's one of these, and it isn't. But sadly, the one thing we won't see at Manchester Airport, where I'm at, Heathrow, will be the Queen of the Skies, because unfortunately, as we know, during COVID, they were retired. And British Airways saved 3 of their special liveried ones. However, that's now down to 2, as the one at St Athan recently got caught up. The Landau livery one I've been on, and that's at Dunsfold. There's a video on the channel for that one. The one I've not been to is at Kemble. You might need to drop in there. They're basically British Airways buses, aren't they? Because I think they ferry people in from like Edinburgh, Inverness, for one of those to take away on holiday. We've seen one A380, here comes another! Oh, wow. Low-lying cloud. And the A380 just pops. Go on, make this landing perfect. Now the A380 is one of those planes I really want to go on. But I can't exactly turn around and say, right, I'm off to Dubai for the day just to go on it, because it costs a fortune. So we're going to have to see when we can go on one of those. My other half wants to go to the Universal and Disney in LA, so British Airways might be getting a phone call from me saying, can I please go on one of yours? Shops on the run. Ooh, what's this? It's light blue. It's Air Canada. Now we've seen a lot of 10 out of 10 landings, but here is a plane from Tennessee, so let's see if this can live up to the hype. British Airways again. standard with it being British Airways' main base. Right, looking better now that the rain has stopped. Go on, get on the deck. I'm sorry, I'm actually a plonker. That is a Virgin Atlantic A330. Choice up a plane enthusiast, boy, don't even know the difference between British Airways and Virgin Atlantic. Goodness sake. So that's coming from Tel Aviv, Israel. That was a 10 out of 10 landing, but it wasn't from Tennessee. But let's get a 10 out of 10 landing from the plane that I thought it was from Tennessee. 787-8 Dreamliner. And I promise you, this one is British Airways. I don't want to move out of the shelter that I've got under this tree next to the Renaissance Hotel, because knowing me, I'll move and it'll start raining again. I'll probably get a better panning shot though. Something's happened in Britain, doesn't normally happen, I'll show you in a minute, but let's watch this plane land first. Ladies and gentlemen, don't just a TV screen, don't just your YouTube screens, that is sunlight. We've got a glint of sunlight at Heathrow on a Friday afternoon in the rain. I've risked it for a chocolate biscuit, we're now out in the open again. We've seen the Germans, we've seen the Americans, we've seen the British, we've seen the Irish. Let's have a look at one of our other close neighbours, the French. As it's an Air France flight from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Now for those that don't know, the French recently made a law that said any journey that can be completed by train in a certain amount of time is can no longer be done by a plane. I think it might be 2 hours. So that's most domestic flights in France are now done by trains, not planes. But here comes Air France. No, that's British Airways and National. There it is. Give me a butter landing. Go on. Yes, perfect. Let's break away from the live runway action to have a look at a mothers' meeting taking place. We've got Virgin and United. Don't know if they're in for storage or service. But Heathrow's a lot busier than what it has been over the past few years, especially with the virus that went around the world a couple of years ago. Heathrow is now back on its feet. next we should see popping out of the sky anytime now. Let me just confirm this with my flight radar. It should be an Iberia from Madrid. Now, if any of you watched my £200 challenge, you'll know I actually flew into Madrid. Wasn't our final destination, though, was it? And that will be redone January of next year. And I am quite scared as to where I'm going to end up this time. But let's see Iberia absolutely cream this landing, shall we? Come on, guys, get the likes up, get the subscriptions up. Probably going to do another half an hour and then we'll call it a day, unless there's something big coming in. Oh, Iberia's gone late. It's going late. It's going very late. Oh my, wow. We got it. I'm trying to work out what plane that is that's got its back to us now. Oh, we've got a king. There's the king. You can't call it the Queen of the Skies because that was the 747 moniker, and you can't take it off a 747. I mean, come on. Wonder where he's going to go. Maybe onto United Row? Who knows? We'll keep across the movements of the king. Oh, we've got a special livery. It's a Star Alliance Brussels with a perfect landing there. I don't see that Manchester Airport that often. Star Alliance Brussels, don't see that. Even though it rained this morning, this has probably got to be one of the best places to come and film planes. Now, we've seen the French come in from Charles de Gaulle. It's now the British's turn. We've got a British Airways on final for 27 right. And it's got the balaclava front end. I think? Yes, it has. Oh, no, it hasn't. Now, when I say balaclava front end, like, if you look at the front of an A350, like, the cockpit windows have got, like, the black, like, it's like masking tape around them. Obviously it's not, but I do like it. It does look like a balaclava. Right, we've seen the Spanish, we've seen the French. It's now the Portuguese turn. Where are you, Mr. Portugal? There you are. Just get the right amount of zoom in because controlling my fingers is quite difficult.
Delta, I had 34, or I had 4 flight.
Boeing 767-432 AR registration N834MH.
I had 34.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your regular airport?
No, Manchester's been my regular one.
Yeah, I've done 3 trips there this year. Did you get many shots when City went out?
No, I was actually working.
I went up on Saturday morning and I saw one. It was the last one going. The privileged style there.
Yeah, the privileged 777, yeah.
All the rest have gone by then. Should have gone on the Friday or the Sunday. You know, then you went from Liverpool.
Pardon?
You didn't even go from Liverpool.
I think so, yeah.
I thought they would have done. What they were doing.
Some of them I know, they didn't. They flew like to Antalya and then drove.
Yeah. Yeah, that worked going in Terminal 2, there wasn't enough space to handle them.
So the next one in is a 777ER from Nassau. And I apologise, my geography is not the best, so I don't actually know where that is. If you wouldn't mind putting it in the comments where it is, that would be very much appreciated. It sounds Mexican, but I'm not sure. Been live for 40 minutes and I'm actually enjoying it. First live we've done on the channel. Watch it drop, shall we? Perfect.
Get down to Chester or so, see Beluga.
I've not seen it yet, no.
I haven't seen it
Even though the airport is probably about an hour's away from me, I've never been. I've seen it go over Manchester, but I've never seen it land.
I've seen the old ones there, the iPhone versions.
Hmm.
All the bridge jets going in there now as well.
Yeah, they do. Red Arrows were in there the other last week.
I thought they would have had quite a few in for the golf when it was on that oil lake.
Hmm.
I'd love to go up, but we'll get in there. I didn't realise I could have gone up on National Express. Yeah, but it gets to about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, an airline I'm used to seeing at Manchester Airport, Turkish. A330 again. No, I was wrong, that's a 777. A couple of planes time. We've got an American coming in from the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. But if I quite familiar, like this is British Airways' main base, yet we're seeing more United tail fins than BA. Anyone who wants an update on the King, he's over there. Don't know whether he's parked up for the night or if he's or the day or he's just getting some servicing. I don't know. But yeah, the King's gone over towards the national jet. Thank you to everyone who's been watching the channel and watching the live and subscribing and liking the video and commenting, obviously. I mean, I won't be like when I go away in November to Germany. I can't say where we're going in Germany because I know my missus is watching this live stream. She doesn't know where we're going, so I won't be able to do a live at that airport, I apologise, but hopefully I'll have a few more lives. Definitely Manchester Airport deserves one because it is my home airport, and why not? Well, the gentleman I just spoke to has just come up with a great idea. Chester. Might go and see a few belugas, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Something a bit different. But look at that. I know it's not the best conditions, but to watch planes land, it is quite nice. But come on guys, keep hitting the like button. Are we going to get a soft landing there? We are, like a hot knife through butter. That landing was beautiful, and the front gear was down early as well. Beautiful. Remember I watched JJ's Aviation the other day, and he had that much of a good view. He could see the planes turning and coming into land, but not today, unfortunately. The cloud cover is preventing us from doing that. And Heathrow, as big as it is an airport I have never flown out of. I've flown into, but not out of Heathrow, so yeah. Might need to change that at some point down the line. But let's enjoy another beautiful British Airways landing, shall we? Hot jackknife through butter again, or are we going to cock this one up? That pilot's been watching the stream. He's aced the landing again. That's beautiful. And I think the next one in, if I'm not mistaken.
Whoever's original, no sugar.
I'm good, thank you. Next one in is the A320 British Airways from Schiphol, Amsterdam. The one we're waiting for is just breaking cloud cover now. But anyway, let's see if British Airways can ace this landing. He should do. And he has. He's aced it. Brilliant. Beautiful. Now this is the one. American Airlines. From Charlotte, North Carolina. Boeing 777. They look like they're going so slow when they're coming out of that skyline, but I can promise you they're not. Go on. Go on. Oh, truck's going to ruin this. Just when it hits the deck, I can see it coming now. There comes the truck. And they've aced it. We've got another mover and shaker on British Airways. They must have put in a lot in for service, because when I went over there before the other A380s went over there, I know there was an A380, I can't remember what other ones there was. So there was a national jet. Apparently that had an engine brought in by a 747. Not seen one of them in a while. Let's break away from the British Airways action to give you Turkish. Give some Turkish delight. There we go. Turkish is one of my favourite airlines in terms of like the variation of aircraft they fly in. I know when I went to Dublin I saw the A350 version. Don't think I've seen it at Manchester on my videos. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but I don't think I've seen it before. We've now got United Row on one side, but competing on the other side, it's the Canadians. We have 3 Air Canadas in currently. So we're doing well. We've got a Dreamliner and a Cathay Pacific. TAP Portugal and a Cathay Pacific. Now that was having stuff put on it before. Whether that means it's on its way out, I don't know. If it is, we're not going to see it take off, which is a shame. But right on cue, a British Airways turns up. Let me know in the live chat if there's anything wrong with the sound or anything like that. Obviously I'll look to try and improve that as we do more and more streams. But put in the comments, where would you like to see me do a stream from? Got an idea of doing one at Newcastle, but not at the airport, at a train station. One that isn't used that much, which means I'll probably get away with it. In he comes. Trying to get all those registration plates in there. Don't want to get in trouble. Here comes the British Airways again. Perfect touchdown. When I saw those lights pop out of the sky, I didn't think it was another A3. It's not. But you know what it is? It's an Air Canada, and it's coming from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Another thing I know about Calgary, Alberta, Canada is that's where the, if you're into your wrestling, that's where the Hart family were from. That was Dreamliner with a Boeing imitation of the Airbus A350's balaclava front end, people. That's what we got there. It's coming up now to 11:15. Let's see what we've got coming into Heathrow in the next couple of minutes. We've got a A320 from Dusseldorf in Germany. That's on its way in. Behind that, we have a United 777 from San Francisco. We've then got a, yes, I get an A350. Finally, I've waited a long time for it, but it's coming. But I think I might stay for an airline I've not seen before. MEA, coming in from Beirut. Now there's an airline and a route that doesn't go from Manchester Airport. What would you much rather see? A baby A320 or a big British Airways jet? I'd go for big British Airways jet. That's been taxied out and it is flashing, so it should be pinging. I'll just go back to this other one that's coming into land and I'll let you know where that one that's pinging, the big one, is either going to or coming from. Give me just a second. Oh, it's just taxiing out, got no call sign at the minute. Go on, give me kissable landing. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, there we go. But one thing that I never actually saw land that is stored here and at Manchester Airport, the only difference with the one that's here, you can't actually go and see it, is Concorde. And Concorde, if I remember correctly, is just behind those buildings over there. And as it's in the middle of the airfield, there's no chance of getting anywhere near it. Unfortunately for us. Come on guys, let's share the stream about. I might stay a bit longer because we're getting some of the big ones in now. I was going to do another video today on the Elizabeth line, but I might just stay at Heathrow all day. It's United. Come on guys, let's get the likes up, let's get the shares up, let's get the subscriptions up. First live Heathrow, I thought why not? Although I feel a bit of a traitor though. The fact I'm always at Manchester Airport, my first live is at Heathrow and not Manchester. But the Manchester one's coming, don't worry about that. Manchester one is coming. Now, coming in is an A320 from Prague. And by the way, Prague is a city I absolutely adore because I'd never been to Eastern Europe before. And me and the missus went, you know what? Lockdown's easing, let's go somewhere. We picked Prague and Prague was empty. Got to see everything. And I've got to say, the flights and hotel were apparently not too bad. I didn't pay for it, so apparently it was quite nice. The price, but Prague itself is a beautiful city. And I'd love to go back. Although you type in Prague on YouTube and you see how many people are in Prague on a daily basis, you're like, But if you look at our vlogs we did in Prague, and you'll be like, where's all the people? There goes British Airways with an aplomb landing there. As that comes in, let's look at the Airbus A350 copy balaclava front end of the Air Canada, shall we? Look at that. I just like that. Like the way it's just black on the front end and the rest of the plane's white. I think it just looks beautiful. But I'm here for my favourite plane, and I might be getting one now. I can't see a 747 anymore, but an A350 has now become my favourite plane. I do mention that quite a lot on my airport streams or airport videos. But here comes one now from the mile-high city of Denver. And doesn't she look beautiful? Go on, Captain, get those wheels down. Main gear touchdown. Nose gear touchdown. Absolutely beautiful. That's what you come to Heathrow for, isn't it? Seeing picture perfect landings like that were beautiful. Ladies and gents, I can't believe I've been streaming for just coming up to an hour now. I think that's I'm actually really enjoying it. Bit nervous when I first started doing it, but I'm actually getting into it and actually enjoying it now. We've seen one of the big jets that BA use. Here's the other one, 777. Coming in from the city that has my surname on a hill, LA. Oh, I'm missing something beautiful on the other side of the airfield. Let's see if we can get it on this shot though. There's 777 coming in, beautiful landing there. 127 going one way, and the other Boeing going the other. Beautiful. We've reached the hour mark. And you know what? I feel like keeping going. Let's keep going. And here comes one of the reasons why I wanted to keep going. MEA A330 from Beirut in Lebanon. An airline I've not seen before, and a country I've Only ever heard about it on the news. While MEA is on final, Canada's leading a race. Canada's in first, and America's in second. But here comes MEA from Beirut, A330. Now, an A330, I'd like an A330, probably because I got to sit in the cockpit. Now, I prefer an A350 over an A330, but these are always nice to see. Oh, he's leaving it late. He's leaving it very late. Here comes a Dreamliner, United Dreamliner from Los Angeles, California. Just want to say while I'm watching this, thank you all so much for liking the stream. I know I didn't know what how it would do, but I'm actually really pleased that we managed to get a couple of likes and a lot of, well, some views. United Dreamliner. So who remembers that livery there? It can't just be me that thinks this, but I'm sure United's like whole look is what used to be Continental Airlines. Now, did United buy Continental Line? What happened? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Because it is a bit weird. Because United, I remember, was I'm sure it was like orange. What was it? Orange, blue, and red, I think. But now they're Continental colours. So one must have bought the other. My guess is United bought them. But that's what I've got a chat for you to let me know. Oh, but before we have more planes, we've got the traditional London taxis having a bit of a race here. There's one, there's two. I've been to London countless times before, but I have never got in a London taxi in London. Right, in short order, we've got a United 767 from Chicago, and right behind it a 777 from Atlanta. One of, if not the busiest airports in the world. But I want to end, like, if I'm going to end the stream, I need to end it on a plane that it deserves to be ended on. Give me an A380 again, please. Give me another King. and it's kissed the landing beautifully. There we go. Thank you, Andy, for that. So it was just a merge, one didn't buy the other, they just merged together. I mean, I love how America have like got such a massive. They've got like Delta, American, and United at the top of the food chain, and Frontier and Spirit at the bottom. Imagine seeing a Spirit Airlines land here, massive yellow missile. Well, thank you so much, Andy, for that. I've got to say, seeing United 76s land here is quite nice because it's an airline you don't know. Well, it's an airline and an aircraft you don't normally see at Manchester Airport. I mean, we've got our 737s, 75s, 777s, and 78s. But we don't get many 76s. So seeing a 76 is always nice. But here comes an airline that's due to come into Manchester any time this year, I think, at some point. Air India from Delhi. Look at those vortices behind those wings. That's beautiful. I know we used to have American at Manchester Airport before the pandemic. Not sure about United. But if anyone from any American airline is watching this stream, which I highly doubt because it is quite early in the morning over in America, please can you send some American carriers into Manchester? We miss them. You know, we do like our Middle Eastern ones, but we'd love an American. But I don't know if any American carrier would do that, considering look at the presence they've got here. I mean, but if it's on their bucket list to come back, Manchester Airport building a new part of Terminal 2, so is that to entice them back? And also, if anyone from MAG is watching this, I've had an idea for you. Shannon and Dublin have American customs at their airports. Can we please have it in Manchester? It would make it an awful lot easier. Should do that. Next time I go to America, I should do a live stream from an airport. Should we pick Atlanta? Or Orlando? Actually, no, JFK. Seen a lot of the British Airways buses today, haven't we? Another A320. Got to say, the only American customs I've actually been through is Orlando. Actually, I'll tell a lie. When I was younger, I went through St. Louis, and that was a breeze. Last time I went through Orlando, the system broke, and I could see my bag going around the carousel, and I was stuck at the border. So my bag had more time in America than I did. I said to my missus's bag, come to think of it as well, we just stood there waiting for the computer system to come back on, and it was just there on the conveyor belt right in front of us. But it was all sorted and we got through, so technical glitches happen. As we should know in this country this week, as we've had ATC problems. And apparently one input into a computer system caused all that carnage. Having worked this week at Manchester Airport, I've got to say it was different, having all those flights cancelled. Now here comes another airline that I know pretty well from Manchester Airport, Aegean. He's gone early, and he's nose down before he even gets to America's row. There's the Air India. Going on to Air Canada row, maybe, same as Turkish. I've actually enjoyed it today. I mean, there's not many hotels I know of that would let you stand outside their hotel and vlog planes. There's not many that I know of. .787 from Houston, Texas. A state I definitely want to visit. Beautiful. Go quiet for a minute. I'm just looking at what's coming in. So I think we should end this stream with a special. I think we should end it with an A380, but when's the next A380 coming in? Would be my next question. I can imagine it being quite a while. It is. Dubai, and it's late as well. But it wouldn't be one of my streams without an Emirates landing, would it? You know, wouldn't be one of my videos without an Emirates. Considering the rate of landings at Heathrow, I think the ATC problem that Britain has suffered over the past week has subsided. because these planes are landing at quite a regular pace. Heathrow is definitely a very busy airport. Anyone joining the stream for the first time, welcome. So the plan is, when I end this stream, probably going to find somewhere to go and have some lunch, and then watch some A380s land. I think that might be the next thing we're going to do. The plane I want to see land doesn't come in till about 4 o'clock this afternoon, so I've got a bit of time to kill. The Pokemon Livery Day in A. It was due in yesterday. It didn't come in yesterday. It came in. It's coming in today. Almost like A&A knew. They were like, "Yep, we'll send it in the day that Paul's there." Thank you so much. There we go. Give me more. There we go. This camera shakes a bit, I apologise. Seamless transition there, I think. Three people in, 3 likes. Come on, let's get the likes up. Get the subscriptions up. I finally got the live chat feature working, so if you want to ask me a question, fire away. Obviously, ask me one that I can answer. I mean, I'd love to see a Qantas A380 landing today, but I think I've arrived too late to see that land. I might have to come back around 3 o'clock because it looks like there's a lot of A380s due in this afternoon. A couple of Emirates. No, there's an Etihad one due in as well. American 777. Coming from Miami. Oh yes! I give American Airlines some credit. They know how to put on a show when it comes to landing a plane. That was beautiful, and the sound was not bad either. That were beautiful. That were amazing. Oh! Now remember I said about West... Well, there's a WestJet over there that's currently receiving repairs. Apparently a Boeing 747 came in to give it spare parts. But it's still not left. But dropping out of those clouds is one of its sisters. A 787-9 Dreamliner, all the way from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Seeing planes I've never seen before is always nice. I think we'll be live for another half an hour, 40 minutes. Because I think if we're going to end the stream properly, we're going to end it the way we should end it, with an A380. And the first A380, well, the next A380 due in is a Emirates no special liveried A380. It's currently 6 minutes late. That's standard for Emirates, I think, coming into Britain. But I say that might be the end. It's not going to be, because right behind it, when it lands, will be one I've never seen before. An Etihad A380. So that's going to be nice. So yeah, I think we'll end the stream with an Etihad A380 landing. So I think that will be just worth the pièce de résistance of this stream, because I think we've seen a lot of nice planes today. And Etihad have just restarted their flights with A380s into London. Can you please send one into Manchester? It would be nice. We love our Dreamliners, but you know, A380 Etihad would be nice. There comes a WestJet. Till it down a bit. There she is. Beautiful. I do not know what happened there, but we're back, it's alright. They're coming a bit of a wobble, but we're alright, we're all good. Because of the fence, I've had to put like a tripod and then put my gimbal on top of that, so it's the whole arrangement I've got is about 6 foot tall. And if I'm at Manchester Airport and you're watching the live and you're there for any reason, look for the tripod with bright orange writing on. Because I've got my Twitter, or X as it's now known, Instagram and YouTube. Oh no, I was about to say Facebook, I don't have a Facebook for this yet. But anyone who follows any of them, I am so grateful. And it really does mean a lot. I've never seen them at Manchester. I'm seeing them like London buses at the minute. Another Air Canada. Beautiful. Don't even have to move the camera to get them coming out of the sky now. Another American. Hope you're all loving the stream. If you are, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment, subscribe, share the video around. We're going to end this with a very special landing, one that we've never seen before on the channel, an Etihad A380. And what do we have here? Virgin Atlantic, when it catches up with my camera. Beautiful. Having only flown with Virgin direct to the States, they've given me the best overall product. I mean, when I went to the States when I was younger, we went to Velo, way around via Paris, New York, Atlanta, and St. Louis. So going a shorter way has always been nice. But I love that livery right there. No, not that one. That one. Man City Blue. You couldn't guess which team I support, could you, by that statement? But we're not here to talk about football. We're here for the planes. The planes take centre stage on this channel, as right they should. Been live for an hour and a half now. This is amazing. Thank you to anyone who's watched the channel, even if it's just been for a couple of minutes. The balaclava front end on an A330. Yeah. Who loves a good balaclava, you know what I mean? One thing I do like having the hotel next to me is it helps with the wind deflection. Not had a lot of wind here today, so it's been alright. I think that one might be in from Manchester. I want a few days away from that place and it follows me. Next BA in is from, well, a country that I actually used to work with someone who was from that country, Luxembourg. So in no short order, next we have Virgin from LA, Dreamliner, a 777 from JFK, and 777 from Dallas Fort Worth. So all the transatlantic flights are coming in very short order now. First one, Virgin Dreamliner. And the weather conditions have changed, it's now raining. We've gone back to a British summer's day. Now, imagine that braking on an A380 when they come in. Woohoo! That is going to be a noise I genuinely cannot wait to hear. I'm going to tell you something, we have not got very long to wait. Another half an hour and we have two A380s in pretty short order. But yeah, Etihad, if anyone from Etihad is watching this, please can you send one into Manchester? It'd be nice to see it. Nice, but there we go. Anyone who's in the comments watching this, here's a question for you. Would you much rather me do it from outside the Renaissance Hotel? Or, let's just get this 777 landing first. Inside it. I mean, admittedly, you won't get the noise inside it, but I'd be drier. So this stream will be 2 hours long by the time we finish it. So that's going to be quite a fun end. I think I'll find somewhere to eat and chill out for the afternoon before the A&A comes in. So the A&A was the main reason I came down, but I thought I'll do a live stream in the morning because the original plan was to come down by train, and by the time it landed I'd have to rush back, but now with the train strikes, we came by coach. I left home at about 10:30 last night and I won't get home till 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the day I'm filming this, so yeah, a long trip but worth it. And even though the weather's not been the greatest, it's still given us some fantastic shots. I mean, here comes another American. Big thank you to Andy and Hollywood for commenting on today's video. Any more comments people want to ask, please just throw them in. I mean, have you enjoyed today's live stream? I've certainly enjoyed doing it. It's out of my comfort zone, but you know, you've got to do things that challenge you, and this certainly has challenged me. The technical problems I had this morning and everything else, but we've managed to get through them, and since we've got through them, the stream's been decent. No, that one looks like it's coming in rather quick. Or quicker than normal, anyway. Main gear touchdown. Nose gear touchdown. No, that seemed quicker than normal. But while we're looking at the dark skies, how about we look at the bright spot?
Some of these BA flights, some of the backlog from the week.
Possibly. I think
seems to be more than ever.
A lot more, yeah, with the shuttle ones, and yeah.
They don't do domestic flights really, apart from Edinburgh, Glasgow.
So the Manchester ones will be all the catch-up ones then?
Well, it's only that they've got out of Manchester, isn't it, now?
Yeah. Shortest domestic route they've got.
They did start some out of Birmingham to Menorca and Malaga, but that was last year, I think. It was early this year, then they stopped. I thought I might have bought some bigger aircraft from European Airlines in the backlog.
Yeah, Turkish I think the biggest one in so far.
Yeah. Did it affect flights going north out of Manchester, you know?
What, going up? Yeah, they had Logan Air going north.
Yeah, but the American airline, no, they don't come there.
Oh, we don't
Virgin's flights to
Virgin.
Atlantic. Where are going?
Virgin Virgin are going, but we don't have any other American. We don't have any American carriers
No,
at the
they
minute.
don't know. They might come back next year though.
Well, rebuilding T2 might help.
Yeah. And it's not demolition of the Terminal 1?
2025. 2025.
I thought it might have started
They're not going to start yet until T2's fully open.
No. So the motor storage will still be there next year.
Yeah. I think they'll turn it all into a car park anyway. I don't think they'll demolish it.
Well, I'm hoping they might next one on to the one they just built. That Paul Story one.
Yeah.
But whether or not they'll allow you back on there is another thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but if they get rid of that whole structure, there's nowhere for you to go apart from the viewing park, is there?
Once you go to the pub.
Do you know what? The pub's actually quite decent, to be fair.
Yeah, they've done it up now, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
Let's look at the TVs. I went up on the Champions League final night and we were watching the match up there. No TVs. No TVs in
No
Terminal 1.
TVs?
No TVs in Terminal 2. So everyone that's in car seat. And we'll all over to it and thinking go back in the bus station at the coach. The only thing open in Terminal 2 was the M&S.
Yeah, sounds about right.
The moving walkways wasn't working. I'm working on them.
Yeah, apparently they're putting new ones in. So I think the warranty ran out on them during lockdown.
And they're 20 years old, aren't they?
Yeah, they were quite old, yeah. "20 minutes to go before the aviators start rolling in." They start, and when the whichever one's last in will be the last plane of the stream. I'd like it to be the Etihad one last. But you never know what could happen. One thing I do know is we'll definitely see it before it lands. just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's watched the stream. I know we've not got that, we've had some views. I'm actually appreciative that people have actually watched it. I didn't know what to expect when I pitched up here this morning. I thought I'd go live and no one would watch it, so it's been nice to have the regular couple of viewers that we've had. Obviously the commenters, Andy and Hollywood, are very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. But 2 hours in and we're coming towards the end of the stream. Here comes a bus. I don't think I'm going far from here at the minute. There's a coffee shop I wanted to go to, but it's quite a distance away, and I don't want to miss the Pokemon, so we might not go today. If I do, I'll put it on my Instagram. There comes another BA bus. I mentioned Instagram a few times. My Instagram is gingernut and coffee cup, so it's gingernut, then the letter N and coffee cup. My Twitter, or my X as it is now, is gingernut and gingernut coffee cup, so without the N. So it's basically just gingernut coffee cup on Twitter. And my YouTube is what you're watching it on, so plenty of ways to keep across what I'm doing over the next few days. Right, can we have something a bit bigger now, please? We've had a lot of BA buses. Here comes another one just to prove the point. Definitely need to look at the Renaissance car park, do we really, let's be honest? Baltic. Spicing up a bit instead of the BA bus, but it's lime green. Not as loud as the Americans when it comes into stop though. Thin air there. What are you looking at, Paul? Let's have a look over here. British Airways bus again. As Jen was saying before, if you were tuned in, I think these have got something to do with the ATC problems that we were having earlier on in the week. It's been a lot more than normal, so he's told me, so that might have something to do with it. But I've got some bad news for you. The Etihad has fallen behind. It's now half an hour away. Do we do another half an hour? Do we do another half an hour, people? Let me know. It's a bit of a backup. There was a plane that was due in at 12:45 from Dallas Fort Worth. That landed at 12. So a few planes are landing late and some are landing early. So we're getting a mixed bag at the minute. Mixed bag. But I'm so glad I've got my flight radar on my phone to keep it across. Oh, all the movements that we've got. BA bus again. BAB instead of BRB. Next one we have in is a Dreamliner from Louisiana. That's the state. The place it's come from is New Orleans. I've got to say, I do like the swept wings of a Dreamliner. Seeing in a different livery than what I'm normally used to is always nice, especially when it's a British one. Next one we have in, something a little bit different. We've not seen one of this airline today so far, but coming in next, or next one to be seen coming in, is from Reykjavik in Iceland, and it's Finnair. Oh, sorry, not Finnair, Icelandair, sorry. Reykjavik in Iceland. Why would it be Finnair, Paul? Think about it, mate. So let's have a look. Not the Northern Lights livery today, just a standard Icelandair. I know the Northern Lights liveried Icelandair came into Manchester Airport a couple of days ago, but unfortunately, as is so often the case when that turns up, I was working, so missed it. When it comes to lives on the channel, we don't have a set time as to when that will be the case, as to when we'll be live streaming again, but obviously I'll put it on the YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. But we have Icelandair touchdown. And that was picture perfect. Do you know what, the Etihad A380, I don't see it, so I am willing to wait for it. But the later it gets, the more that's becoming, but you know, we'll do it. for the channel. And the sun's coming out now, turning into a beautiful day down south in Heathrow. If you're watching this on playback, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, watch it back. Tell me your favourite airline, your favourite airplane, like Boeing, Airbus, which one. My favourite Boeing was the 747, my favourite Airbus is the A350. If I had to pick a favourite Boeing now, it's difficult. Actually, no, it's not. I'm lying. It's the 75. I do like the 757. Not a lot of them left in production. Jet2 are maybe going to get rid of theirs in the near future, so I'll definitely do a live before they get retired. But that Finnair has not come from Finland, that's come from Germany. Wow, this last hour's flown by. We're now at the 2-hour mark. Unbelievable. And to the one viewer that I've currently got, thank you so much for showing your support throughout this for the channel. It really does mean a lot. So now we're got another Finnair. This time it's not come from Germany, it's come from Portugal. More specifically, Porto. Another city I'd like to visit. So all these airlines you think just fly from one country to another, not the case. Finnair obviously proving to be the exception there, because unless it's a connecting flight to then fly on to Finland. So we've got Air Serbia coming in next. Then Virgin Atlantic from Bridgetown, BA from Nice, and then a BA from Manchester. So that's our next couple of planes in short order. No sign of the A380 yet on final, so we're still waiting for that to happen. But you know, we'll deal with the ones we don't normally see. Starting with Air Serbia. Let's see an airline I don't normally see. Coming in from Belgrade. And there we go, Air Serbia. I'm just going to try something, chat. It will just be a couple of seconds. As soon as I put it in portrait, it doesn't have notice saying, please put your screen in portrait. As soon as I put it in landscape again, it says rotate device. But we're not paying attention to what it's telling me, we're just going to video it. rotate device, it makes my screen dark, so I'm hoping I'm catching the planes for you. Let me know in the chat if I am. But it's not really helping me out, because it's saying rotate device and the screen's dark. Brilliant. Don't know what's going on with that chap, but hopefully by the next stream I'll have sorted it. Especially with the sun coming out now, it's making it very hard for me to see the planes, but I'm just looking for lights in the sky and tracking them, so... Yeah, rotate device. No, because then the stream doesn't look right. I just didn't realise I was on mute then, I apologise. So you didn't hear that lovely plane's noise when it landed. I apologise. Not too soon away now, ladies and gents, is the end of today's live stream. The Kings are coming in for final approach over London very soon. But before all that, we've got another Delta Airlines. So for the past 2 minutes there, I've always run to myself then. So I'll give you an idea as to what's coming up to close out today. We have on final Aberdeen, and then one behind the other Emirates and Etihad, one behind the other, single file on final for 27 right. So the plane we see in our sights now, once that gets to about over here near the runway, we should see lights for the first King. And I think it's coming in the right way as well, because Emirates is coming in first and Etihad's coming in second. And that was not a firework, it was the Heathrow security letting off like a flare to scare the birds away, because obviously birds and airplanes don't really mix with that well together. So it's basically like a small projectile that fires and bang. And I can just see the King. There's the London bus, sorry, the BA bus. And coming in over there, can you see him? One of the two Kings. Emirates first, Etihad second. Yet another bird projectile fired in the air. Is that Heathrow celebrating that vending gonna make me stream? But here it comes now. One of the two Kings. Looking majestic as it always does when it comes into land. We've seen BA, now let's see Emirates. Looking across the 27 left, there's not one coming in over there, so the other King should be right behind this one. Let's enjoy it together. I'll be quiet and let you enjoy this engine noise. There's one A3. Where's the other? I should be able to see it. There it is. The second King of the skies on our last plane of today's live. Doesn't he look beautiful? Gorgeous as well, I've got to say. But here we go. Enjoy this one, ladies and gents. Come on. You beauty, what a textbook landing. And that is the end of the very first Ginger Nut and Strawberry Coffee Cup live stream. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notification bells to miss the video, and we will see you in the next one.